Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to this last match, the deciding match, this best of three series between TACU spawning as the blue Terran player and Nicky as the Zerg. Now being a Zerg after one failed rematch here, we had to restart the game because Nicky spawned as the Terran. But anyway, players sharing good luck, have funs, and let's see this on this map, Zelnaga Caverns.
Yes, quite a special map. It's a small map, so not a Mac play map, and it was the choice of Taco, who is a Mac player. Um, so a very interesting and special choice, but maybe he's up to something else. But we will see soon.
Yeah, it's very interesting. This is also quite an old map and no longer in the map pool. So yeah, we don't know. Nobody's been practicing this, of course, on the ladder nor in tournaments. And yeah, I'm really curious. He lost a kind of a long macro game to Nicky last game. So this might be a conscious decision to take a map that is less prone to the macro style and maybe has some really aggressive build in store for us.
Yes, we see gas first here by Taco, and is he building? Let's see. Oh no, as if he's going to scout. I thought that was a proxy barrack or something. But now Nicky sees the gas first, very interesting, and the barrack will be dropped down soon. The the drone was blocking there the barrack. Did you saw that, Big Bird?
I actually didn't catch that, but I can quite imagine it. And oh, will the nice, very nice pick off from that drone. Actually pulling off his SUV, building the barracks to give that one final zap.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicky, I expect he's going to take his second. Yes, he will. Not making any adaptations to his build, going for the same thing, although I think he's taking his pool a bit faster than last game.
Yes, maybe that's because of the map size.
Yeah, I definitely suspect so. It's very nice that he plays into this with his build, now taking his gas after his spawning pool, which will of course mean that he doesn't have his link speed up quite as early, but he can get out those links to attack. And there is a bunker going down. Will this just be to fool? I always have the feeling that it is just to pull off some drones, just to be annoying, and Nicky not responding at all right at the moment because he sees no Marines coming down yet.
Yes, but he sees the bunker, and this is quite interesting. But because it's always good to just place a bunker just to put some pressure on, and not even putting those marines in place. So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drones off the mineral line.
Yeah, and that really costs Nicky some money. Whereas, he doesn't get the bunker.
Oh, he doesn't get the salvage, by the way.
And yeah, he really wanted to salvage the bunker to get back his minerals. And yeah, that was kind of Taku's plan. He wants to fake the bunker. Oh, he's requesting a pause. Mm-hmm. What is happening right now? Let's ask the players. Oh, I actually cannot ask the players because we're observers. So let's see what's going on right here. Mm-hmm. Earlier on, Taco actually did have some problems with his setup, with his mouse or with his keyboard. He talked about a glitch, but I'm not sure that's what happened here.
Yeah, maybe that's also why he missed the salvation of his bunker.
Yeah, it might be the case. Well, Nicky wondering what's going on, as are we, of course. Oh, and it looks like Taku. Oh, apparently some family trouble, but all right. And the play resumes. Well, that's very nice. Missing an SCV though at this point, as I'm just looking at it. But he's going for his 1-1-1, which is what he really knows best. Going for some Hellion play now,
and these Zerglings who are coming in can do some damage because Taco doesn't have an army at all. So he's going to get a peek, Nicky's going to get a peek, and he sees no marine, no nothing. So he can attack right here.
Of course, he does see the reactor on the factory, and right now those Hellions do finish.
Yes.
And he was supplied just for a second there.
Mm-hmm. But we see here a 1-1-1 build from Taco with some Hellion harassment, I believe. And
And the Hellions going straight for the Zerg player, not even bothering with these Zerglings that were there. And well, he is looking for some drones right here at the natural, but a queen there. Well, these 3 drones, they might go down. One goes.
One more shot.
But then
just in line, he can get him. Oh, nice catch.
Very nice, and now the queens are out of position, and they do hunt the Hellions just a bit. Of course, the Zerglings waiting, and there they go. They do trap the Hellions. Very nicely done, but he needs to watch out. He can lose all these links so fast. And actually, wow, both Hellions escaping. That is really nice. Miscalculation there by Nicky, who kind of let them out, and a mule to repair them. I actually like this very much.
Well, that is some expensive repair right there, but the dropship is ready, and he's going to arrest the main, I believe.
Exactly. Of course it's a bit of expensive, but it saves TACU the time from getting up. But
the watchtower
is everything, and he should prepare for this.
Yes, he knows exactly what is coming. He sees the dropships and he sees.
But he's not responding properly. Look, those queens are coming down, and he. Well, how is this possible? He just didn't notice it. Well, he had this Ling in a perfect position, and now these Hellions will do so much damage to the mineral line, and this is really nice. Spinecrawler is there.
Oh, they're on the line. They can do a ton of damage.
Oh, yes, he's lining him up. But 2 Hellions go down now finally, and they should. Oh, they needed to get back in the medevac. Save me, and he will get saved. So, well, I'm not exactly sure whether he did enough damage, but in any case, he did. Of course, Nicky must be in kind of a panic mode right now with this attack working out so well. He thought he had everything under control, and now a roach warring going up.
Yes, he killed 10 drones from those 2 attacks on the natural and on the main base. So that's his 10 drones.
This really wanted to do. Of course, this Hellion play is mostly just to gain time, to buy time, to get the tanks up, to get the tech up. And I actually think that in that department that TACU could have done better. I see no expansion yet. We see no real follow-up, and yeah, that could go to hurt him, because if the Zerg can stabilize and get his drone count back up, get some roaches out, then he will be basically immune to this this heavy marine Hellion play.
But here's coming another drop from TACU. He's on his way, but that he spotted with the Zergling, I don't know.
Zergling sees everything, but I like this play from TACU. He knows that he needs to remain aggressive, to be aggressive. But this Ling again, so perfectly poised at the watchtower. Will Nicky notice it this time?
I hope he watches the mini map. But the roach one is finished, and he has got 5 roaches out. Will it be enough to?
I think. Yeah, the queen's in place. Oh, this is very nice, and he should actually back
5 queens.
Oh, and those queens are doing so much damage to the. Oh, I would like to see it transfused there, but now 1 queen fall. But all the Hellions are gone now, transfusing the roaches, and they still go for the mineral line, trying to do all the damage they can do. But more roaches streaming in. This attack should be held off. Oh, but the drones were
got a few there.
And again, the drones
running for their lives.
Yeah, but those spinecrawlers were well placed, and this attack definitely didn't do the damage that it needed to do. No second base up for TACU, and as he is doing these attacks, they can only get weaker and weaker over time.
17 workers killed right there, and let's see the units lost tab. Well, actually, not that of a good attack, because TACU lost more resources than Nicky, so he was defending well.
Yeah, Nicky really defended that well. He saw it this time, he watched the mini-map, and now he's actually coming across the map with some roaches, and there's really nothing here that does well against roaches. Of course, there are a lot of marines, and they will be backed up by a Banshee. Oh, of course, Banshee is very nice, and that does mean that these roaches will need to retreat shortly. But this play, well, he is building a command center now for his natural. He needs to do a lot of damage with his next attack, or he's basically all in. Oh, it's so nice, a spore crawler going down already, so he must have seen somehow that the
those banshees. Yes.
Yeah, and Cloak was researching, and the Banshee, either he guessed it or he saw it
No,
somehow. I
I
missed
think he
that.
guessed it because he didn't saw it. And meanwhile, I think he trusts on the things he sees because he hasn't scouted a second base yet. So he thinks, well, then it must be a one based something push whatever. So then benches
Yeah,
most times are playing that part.
that's quite true. And he knows as long as there's no expansion down, but these Hellions do try to roast some more drones. But Nicky knows if he oh, and the drones lining up, but then the Hellions targeted the Queen. Nice.
Oh, nice surround.
And that means the end of those Hellions. But no, what I was saying, if Nicky can defend, then he knows that he is basically he's winning the game as long as there's no expansion here. He just needs to defend.
28 workers killed meanwhile for TACU.
That is a lot, of course, and we should see Nicky being up in income as well. But no, it's 36 SCVs, so 36 workers, and that's actually kind of surprising.
Oh, Bailings are morphed in, 15 to be exact. And they are ready to hunt down some Marines. Let's see. TACU is on 28 Marines versus 15 Bailings, 6 Roaches for Queens. 2 Marauders and 2 Banshees and Hellion is in the mix. Here goes the second base from TACU. And the engineering base is put down.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, he doesn't have... Oh, he does have stim, sorry, but he doesn't have combat shield on his Marines, which they will die so quickly to any kind of type of Baneling bust. But Nicky's not moving out yet. I like that he's building this hatchery, this extra macro
and
hatchery.
He sees it with his Overlord. He has seen it with his Overlord because his Overlord of Nicky was placed very well, so he knows the second base is out right now.
Very nice timing, and he's building it into he's morphing it into a planetary fortress, not like the usual orbital command. I do like that decision because it's so late that it's actually this base is super vulnerable. But we have an engagement here.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Banelings getting picked off. Will they get a hit? No, they don't get any real hits off. And oh, that is so bad for Nicky. He does now replenish with roaches and more. But oh, this was such a nice game. And can he still pick it off? Well, he does clean up the ground army and forces his army to retreat, and that's pretty nice. But those Banelings, they did definitely not do their damages worth.
Yes, and Nicky now smelling blood and going for the base, but there he sees the planetary fortress. So that was quite a good
fortress kills big so fast.
Quite a good decision there from TACU.
Yeah, that was actually a nice engagement for him. We see Nicky being a bit up in supply, but still it's kind of even in the worker count right now, and still both on 2 base, whereas of course Nicky's also mined more from his natural. So yeah, right now Nicky needs to expand. He needs to do some kind of push, otherwise he will TACU right back into the game.
He will be coming in from his angle behind the grass with his Overlords with a lot of Banelings.
Oh, and he definitely wants to try to take the planetary down. I think these will be enough Banelings. I'm not sure. An engagement though in the middle, trying to pick off the roaches that were there, which is nice. And actually now TACU, well, he feels the time is ripe to push, and he may be right. This is actually quite a scary army if you have only links with these Manifex healing. They can also pick up, well, whereas the Banshees they go down.
In the natural of TACU's base. Oh, the reactor and supply depot going down. These Banelings are moving forward to the minimal line in the base. Whoa! Oh my goodness! I've never seen that many SCVs being slain. And meanwhile, in the base of Nicky, there's a big harassment, a big attack from TACU. These guys are going blow for blow right there.
But he did pick up, and I think the Banshees are gone. Are there any Banshees still left on the map? I don't think so.
Yes, there are 2.
Yes, where? But they should be here doing some more damage. But yeah, this drop is totally negated, and this was this was definitely a nice trade for TACU. 23 workers now to 39 drones.
Let's see how many workers Nicky killed. 22 workers he killed with the Baneling attack.
Yeah, and it took TACU all game long to kill 28, and then in 1 second Nicky came back and killed 22.
And here he has a run by
The
again and is attacking the orbital command, which is being lifted.
And this is nice, but will he actually get out? No, he does a nice surround on the army right here. He needs to pick back up, although these Marauders are of course very strong against the
Lifting the command center was not that a good idea, because he had a very nice choke there on the Zergling army of Nicky. So it would be better to just leave that command center right there.
Which is might be true, but of course you don't want to lose an orbital command that has full energy, which is kind of sloppy in a way, but yeah, he really did want to lose that. And more links now coming into the planetary fortress. I don't like that. They should retreat. These links basically doing no damage at all, and yeah, that was kind of an overextension from Nicky. But he is taking his third base, and I feel that he should be taking down these destructible rocks soon to make that base a bit more safe.
And some Vikings are flying around of the map, scouting for more bases and some lost overlords, which are easily sniped down. I like this kind of play. And as so far he hasn't found the two free overlords on the map yet, but maybe he will soon.
Yeah, you know, when this game started, I mean, who would have thought that TACU going for a one-base play for such a long time, and now we're already at the 20-minute mark and the players looking kind of even. Who would have thought that? And I think right now Nicky might be in the position that TACU was earlier, that when if he continues to do the same kinds of attacks, he morphed in a lot of banelings, if he goes and tries the same attacks again and again and it doesn't work out, it doesn't win the game, then that means that opponent can get back and the opponent can actually get the economic lead, which is happening right now.
Yes, and this Zergling here denying the third base of Nicky, so that's well done.
That's nice, but TACU also took the time to take down the rocks at the gold, and that will give him a lot of income, even though it's only at 23.
Yes, and he makes another planetary fortress, of course, in that section, and I think it's a good decision to get this goal expansion right here, because he hasn't got an orbital command in his main base yet. So he's on three base right now, and he needs to land that orbital command. Now he's landing near the natural and just making those SCVs again to get more income. And
is actually, do you think he knows that TACU just dropped the mules at his gold? But I don't know exactly from which patch, but the mules were patched so that from the gold they only mine normal amount of minerals. So actually you don't want to throw down mules at your gold.
But the mining time is short, so that's no problem.
Oh well, that might actually still be the case. In any case, he really needs to build more SCVs to get back into that game economically. But now dropping the mules, he is up ahead.
Yes,
in
and Nicky just denied some bench arrest at his third base by making an overlord and defending with the queens. So these banshees are also in the late game quite useful. Oh my goodness, one with 29 kills and one with 22 kills. So these banshees have a great value in this TVZ game.
Those are definitely hero banshees, and will they get repaired? Well, I do hope so, because that will increase their longevity. In the meantime, Nicky is still, well, he's also droning up again, trying to get that income going. And where will he take this game next? He has a lot of banelings, but those can't really win him the game. A drop coming into his base again. TACU being so persistent with that, and I like it quite a bit. Can they take down the Spire? It looks like they will. It's cancelled. Very nice for him right there. He should pick up.
Wow.
Yes, he
nice play there from TACU. And meanwhile, he's also making a second command center at his gold base. I expect that it's going to also be a planetary fortress just to defend. We see pro players like Lucifront from Spain doing things like this, so this is a good decision to do.
And there's so much happening at once now. Nicky is taking down the rocks to the gold, but there's a drop already in his base again. And will he notice it in time? But there's a spine crawler there, but will it get taken down? It does get taken down, which means that the spawning pool under attack now. Banelings coming in to save the day.
Oh!
And you
nice talk about an overkill.
That that medevac's out of a job, man. He doesn't know what to do. But yeah, this game going on, and actually TACU now in the supply lead, I think, for the first time in the game, and yeah, that's really nice. Of course, Nicky denied the natural, or sorry, the third expansion, but TACU could try to retake that anytime now, and well, he should build up his army, actually get some more upgrades, I feel, and Nicky just needs to
I
spend
think
that
he's
money
saving it
because he has a lot.
for his mutas or something, because the spire is just finished,
Ah,
and
yes.
he's got a lot of lava left.
And 18
That's
mutas we
right.
see go down. Oh, that is a lot of mutas. And actually, how is the marine gun? Well, it's actually quite decent. So with good control, then TACU can defend this, but these mutas certainly will harass him. Oh, and look at that, a nice
Very nice
third of Nicky. And those banelings just coming too late, and Nicky needing to rebuild his hatch. It's a very nice delaying tactic from
And
TACU.
will he suspect the mutas, or will he just suspect Broodlords? He's not making any anti-air right now, but 2 more Stargates are up, are finished, and but yet they need to produce some units. And
Oh, and these mutas, will they pick up? Yes, they pick up the full medeffects, and that is
that's
a
a
very nice
big
from
deal.
Nicky.
And they are attacking the
Drones, and they should get out right now. Oh,
Oh
but his
my
banelings,
goodness!
oh,
He's
they get
melting
spotted
through!
by oh, yes, well, he took a lot of hits from those planetary fortresses, but this is still very nice from Nicky. And oh, there's a lot of marines now, and those mutas should not be there.
No, but he can keep on harassing with those mutas on the main base of
But
TACU.
actually, this marine force, it will start to push through, and there's just a couple of links coming out, but they are more the banelings immediately. And will these banelings be done in time? No, it looks like they don't. And the marines stim again, and that actually might be an overstim, but they get all the mutalists, and down the banelings do more. And will they get that? No, they're attacking back, and that's the that's it. TACU taking the game 2-1 from Nicky.
Follow MessyCast on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube to increase your chance to get a replay with our casters MessyBigBird and MessyOD for free. See you guys in StarCraft 2 and keep on playing.